Hey guys, this is Alex from MarketWise Asia. So last weekend we held our Asia Trading Festival, and during the event itself we mentioned about the Eightcap booth. So with the Eightcap booth there is this AI powered economic calendar that is a collaboration with the equity, okay, with Eightcap. And I mentioned that this calendar is actually not too bad. So you can see from the screen, right, this is actually the Eightcap booth. So in this video now I'll walk through review this economic calendar. Why I think it is really not too bad. Okay, you should give it a try. So I'll walk through review that. But first of all, okay, you can head over to this link over here. All right, so I will show you this side over here. This is the Eightcap virtual booth. All right, you just head over to bit.ly.eightcap-booth. Let me try to make it bigger. All right, so yeah, so this is bit.ly, bit.ly-eightcap-booth over here. Of course, as I mentioned during the event, it can help you, determine the market impact level, okay, the optimal entry exit points, the potential range, the sentiment, etc. So I'll go through with that very quickly over here. So once you head over to this, link over here, all right, you get to this booth, okay, just fill out your name, email, and your contact, and just choose the economic calendar. And subsequently, I think the team from Eightcap will send you the email, and you can just register an account with Eightcap. You need to have an account with Eightcap, so it is going to be a live account, okay, but you don't have to fund any money, okay, so no funding is needed. It is free. Just register an account with Eightcap. All right, and let's head over to this portal over here. So this is the Eightcap, actually the economic calendar. All right, so you head over to the economic calendar. You should see exactly what I am seeing right now. So it seems like a lot of things, it is pretty confusing, but it is actually quite simple to use. Okay, so of course, most of the time if you go to calendar, a lot of time people go to Forex Factory. It is pretty normal. You can see the dates, the time, okay, at a glance, what is the forecast, the actual number, etc. But it is very simple, okay, and it's very rudimentary. Okay, so with this portal, this economic calendar from Eightcap, it is it is better lah. Okay, I'll show you how. Okay, so once you are here, right, you go to this date over here. You can see that it is today until the 6th of May, and in fact today there is this FOMC meeting where the Federal Reserve, okay, will let us know whether it is going to hike interest rate for another 0.25% or not. Okay, so most likely it will hike another 25 basis points. So you can filter, but generally I will go to the filter over here. All right, I just find the high impact event. Okay, just click on high. Okay, and then the countries, normally I'll just look at the US. Just click on the US and then just click apply. Okay, and for this is today's. Okay, today's actually at 8:15. There is this ADP employment change. Okay, let's take a look at the FOMC, which is happening in Singapore time. Okay, Thursday, which is tonight, Wednesday midnight. Okay, so this is the Fed monetary policy statement over here. You can see over here, right? So this is a high impact, okay, at 2 a.m. All right, there's this FOMC meeting. Then you announce the decision whether it is going to be 5.25. So it really tells you that the forecast is actually 5.25. Okay, and then at 2:30 p.m. there is this FOMC press conference where Jerome Powell will speak at this conference over here. And what's interesting is that you can read through how does the event affect this, what asset does this event affect, some news, etc. Okay, so you can head over to this, what assets does this event affect. Just click on the US 500, which is essentially the S&P 500. Okay, and this interest rate decision, etc. Okay, you can see that. Okay, so it came out already. So you can see that the history of the Fed interest rate decision, it is pretty in line with all the forecasts. So you can see that it's generally in one straight line, but you can see the dotted line is actually the forecast, the black line is actually the actual percentage, and then the true range over here. And what is interesting, okay, is that you can see that the price after the event, the potential range of the US 500, and the sentiment one day before. So for example, let's head over to the previous time. Okay, that it is, I think the previous one was in February 1st over here. So this was the interest rate high over here, the previous one. So you can see that what happened to the S&P 500. 1 hour, okay, after the event, in fact, price went down one day. It is quite volatile. It's negative 4.65%, okay, and then 1 week and 1 month later, and the sentiment before the FOMC meeting was actually quite negative, and what is the potential range of the S&P 500 based on the average of the last 10 events. Okay, you can see that, generally, if you see one day, it can be quite a volatile event. It is, up or down about 1.86%. So it is just the volatility, the potential range that it can go. Okay, about 1.86%. After 1 week, it can go about 2.6%. After 1 month, about 3%. Okay, and then it tells you the news, etc. Okay, and it tells you the sentiment right now. So this is based on the date. So this is April 4th, 9, 14 April, 19 April, 24th, and right now it is the 3rd of May over here. Yesterday, actually, S&P 500 closed about 14119. So you can see that the black line here is the price, and the sentiment here is the green color one. This is the sentiment. You can see that the sentiment is actually, coming down, so it is not very good over here. And one good thing I like about this calendar is that you can actually, add it into your calendar, your Google Calendar, Apple Calendar, whatever calendar you're using effortlessly. So for example, okay, you can this Fed interest rate decision, okay, or the Fed FOMC, right? Just click on here, click on the button over here. You can add to your Google Calendar, Outlook, or even Yahoo. So personally, I like to add into Google. So a lot of times, if you use other calendar like Forex Factory, you have to manually edit yourself. So with this, right, you can, with a click of a button, right, you can add into the calendar very easily, okay, and then it is actually, converted to your local time zone as well. So for Singapore wise, right, it is actually tomorrow 2 a.m. okay, so it's really converted to the time already. So it is up to you to click all day or whatever it is, just to let you know that there is this event coming up. You can choose it, okay? So it's very easy for you to add into your calendar. So I really urge you that you can just explore yourself. It is pretty easy to use, okay? And of course, you want other impact level, medium impact level. There are more things to come out with, okay? So generally, play with yourself, see the medium, the high impact, etc. Okay, so you know that on that on Friday itself, okay, there's also this non-farm payroll as well this coming Friday, and it's going to be also a high impact kind of economic data releases, okay? And what happened to the S&P 500, okay? What are the potential range, okay? All right, and then the previous one, all right, what happened to the US 500, the S&P 1 hour after the event, 1 day after the event, 1 week after the event. All right, you can just check through the history yourself, or if you don't want to use on the US 500, okay, you can check what happened to the Euro USD, okay? After this news came out, okay, all this, you can check it out over here. All right, and regarding all the Euro news, it is there as well, the sentiment as well, okay? So I really urge that, just give it a try. Just head over to this, Eightcap booth over here, all right? Bit.ly, bit.ly, Eightcap-booth. If you're watching this on YouTube, you should be able to find the link below in the description box, and if you're watching this on Facebook, you should find the link in the first comment. Okay, and this is what you are gonna see on the virtual booth. Okay, there are other offers over here, but I'm not gonna talk about that. But I suggest that you can just give it a try. This economic calendar, I really feel that it's not too bad. Okay, it's pretty good. Okay, and the Eightcap team will send you an email, and all you have to do is just to register a new account, a live account. It is free, no funding is needed, and then you can get access to the economic calendar. So I hope this video helps. Thank you so much, and goodbye.